Today, I'm gonna show you my new comic book day pickups for November 13th, 2024. Stick around.
DJ LINX is in the building.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ LINX, back in the building, back in effect, and back with another video. And today I have my pickups from November 13th, 2024. That's right, new comic book day. Got a nice little stack. I got 10 books in all. I think they're like 2 back issues from like previous weeks. And then there were 2 books that I missed this week. They had to be special ordered because I put in my order late for those. I totally forgot what they are, but you'll see them pop up in another video. But let's hop right into it. And we're gonna start off with Dark Horse. Got 2 Dark Horse books. And the first one is Arcbound. Arcbound, you're probably wondering what the hell is Arcbound. So I didn't know if I was interested in this, but then I saw Scott Snyder was on it, so that intrigued me. And then I saw Tom Hardy, actor Tom Hardy, also has writing credit on this. And if you want to play the spec game, usually when an actor attaches themselves to a property like Arcbound, there's down the line probably going to be some sort of movie, or it's going to get option or something like that. So if you want to play the spec game, pick it up. I bought it to read it because the synopsis seemed pretty cool, but yeah, Arcbound number 1. Next on the list is Survival Street number 2. Survival Street, the Radical Left number 2. Issue number 1 was interesting. This is a second arc. The first arc was super dope. It's Muppets living in a world where there's a lot of political turmoil and all these companies put in all these rules and stuff like that. So, I don't know, man. It's interesting. It's interesting. First arc was dope. The second arc started off kind of odd. I'm gonna keep reading it. They're like quick reads anyway. So, Survival Street number 2. The next pickup from Titan Comics. And you know I love me my Gun Honey stuff, dog. So this is Gun Honey Heat Seeker Combustion with a gorgeous David Nakayama cover. I love me my Gun Honey stuff, Joanna Tan, and then I forgot the main character of this, but this is kind of a spin-off series. Same espionage, spy stuff, boobs, guns. It's a great story. This is the second Gun Honey Heat Seeker story. The first one was called Collision Course, I want to say, but yeah, this is Combustion. I am looking forward to this. I love my Gun Honey. What can I say? My next pickup from Xenoscope is Hell Heist. Hell Heist number 1. You're probably saying, yo, DJ LINX, why did you get Hell Heist number 1? I'll be honest, Xenoscope is just fun stuff. They produce a lot of wacky comics. They do Goatman and Bunnyman, which I love, and then Hell Heist. So the premise of this, I was just like, yo, I'm sold. So it's like a heist, and then they steal some sort of artifact, and some supernatural shit happens. And yo, that's right up my alley, and I know it's gonna be fun because Xenoscope delivers the fun. Hell Heist number 1. Here we got Violator number 3 of 6. This is the halfway point. And when this series first dropped, I was just like, yo, nobody asked for this. I thought the issue number 1 was weak, but issue number 2 was super dope, so it got me back in. When I read comic books, you're gonna hear me flip-flop a lot. I'll be like, yo, that issue was dope, then the next issue was trash, then the next issue was super dope, then it was trash, then it was dope again. I do that a lot where I'm like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, but I am really looking forward to this Violator number 3. Violator number 2 was super, super dope. I just felt that issue number 1, they kind of rushed his origin story and how he became the Violator in his like grotesque form with the horn on his back and all that. But issue number 2 was dope. Really focused on Viking Spawn, which I thought was cool. So I'm interested to see where issue number 3 goes. And the good thing with these have all been double-sized issues. Keeping up with the Spawn universe stuff, here we got Sam and Twitch Case Files number 8, a virgin cover. This is cover C. Yo, I love when these comic book publishers produce a virgin cover and you don't have to spend the grip like trying to get it. Like this is just regular, you know, $2.49 price, which is dope. This series has been fantastic. I complain about the word bubbles. Word bubbles are terrible, but if you're into like crime stuff, thrillers, this is amazing. Issue number 7 really had me. It reminds me a lot of 7, just with Sam and Twitch. Super, super fire. Next up, we got Transformers number 14. And I'll be honest, I need to go back and read 13 before I read this one because I totally forgot what happened in 13. I kind of remember a little bit. It was a lot going on. I know like Optimus Prime, I think, turned his back on Cybertron to be like the champion for planet Earth, but there was a lot going on in issue 13 and it's been a minute. So I might read that one before I read issue 14 because I don't want to to go in and be like super lost. Daniel Warren Johnson is the man, and I've been digging Transformers since issue number 1. Speaking of issues number 1 and the Energon universe, we got G.I. Joe number 1. So this is the first G.I. Joe that's in the Energon universe. We had Duke, Cobra Commander, Destro, what was the other one? Scarlet. And I think we're getting a Storm Shadow down the line, but this is G.I. Joe in the Energon universe, and I'm excited for this. I was bamboozled when they relaunched G.I. Joe, I think at issue 301 or something like that, and I thought that was going to be part of the Energon universe, but I was hoodwinked. I'll be honest, I'm going to say I'm not really that excited for this, but I'm just gonna read it just to keep up because I've been reading all the other Energon stuff. Out of all the Energon books, Transformers obviously is great. Void Rivals is good. Scarlet was really strong. And my favorite out of the whole thing was Duke. Duke was just like a Born Identity type thing, which was super fire. But yeah, G.I. Joe number 1. Let's give it a whirl. Moving on to DC, and it's funny, when I was putting all my books in my Mylars, so I get my books, put them in the Mylars, and then get ready to film this, I laugh to myself, and I do that from time to time. If you go back and watch my videos, my comic book pickups from when I first started YouTube, I'm shitting all over DC, and flip-flop, DC is the shit. Like, I've done the biggest flip-flop in my life. I really look forward to these DC titles, and the first one up we have is DC versus Vampires World War V, and the V stands for Vampire. This has been pretty cool. I think the first arc was stronger, but I'm digging this, man. It's violent, it's Elseworlds, it's vampires. What can you do? And this is a gorgeous cover. Let me just throw this back up there. I have no idea who did this cover, but this is amazing. Wonder Woman looking all vampire-ish right there. Give me some Gun Honey vibes, you know what I'm saying? And last, but certainly not least, Absolute Batman number 2, probably the book I'm looking forward to the most this week. Absolute Batman number 1 was amazing. A lot of shock value, like my guy Mark says, but it was just a super dope story, and I should have jumped on it right away. Like, I got it because everybody else was talking about it and looking forward to it, but I should have done my homework and realized that it was Snyder writing it, because the Batman stuff from the New 52, that's one of my favorite, the issues 1 through 50, one of my favorite arcs, favorite runs, I should say, in comic book history. I just love that Snyder and Capullo stuff, but I should have been on board with Absolute Batman from the jump. Issue number 1 was a banger. Absolute Superman was amazing, and Absolute Wonder Woman was the shit. Each one was different in its own right, but each one was equally as good. My guy Mark has a video where he ranks them, those 3 books. My ranking would be Absolute Superman, Absolute Wonder Woman, and then Absolute Batman. I love my violence, I love my action. That's where I get my fix with Absolute Batman. But the story for Absolute Superman just holds more weight for me. Like, it's just dope. And Wonder Woman is fantastic as well. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to Absolute Batman. And those were my pickups for New Comic Book Day, November 13th, 2024. Let me know down in the comments which one of these is your least favorite. Usually I say which one is your favorite, which one are you looking forward to reading. This time I'm gonna say which one do you say, hey DJ LINX, why are you buying that trash? You bugging, son. And yeah, just let me know down in the comments, and happy New Comic Book Day. And that's gonna do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. As always, subscribe, like, hit that notification bell, share this video, tell your friends about me, consider joining the LINX squad, and as always, most importantly, spread love, because it's the Brooklyn way. Peace.